right, here now is Kaylee McGhee White, Washington Examiner deputy editor of Restoring America. Well, she didn't actually say people are stupid, but she essentially implied that they don't have the understanding to really separate what they should be doing, which is what her policies and the president's policies are all about, and what they plan to do.
Yeah, she has a really nasty habit of insulting American voters, doesn't she? And not that anyone really cares about what Hillary Clinton has to say these days, but it is ridiculous to suggest that voters aren't capable of understanding the issues that they're going to the polls about, especially issues like inflation and crime, which affect them directly. They feel the effects of these things every single day, at the grocery store, at the gas pump. These are things that you can't gaslight the public about. And so, it's ridiculous to hear Hillary Clinton and other Democratic leaders like Nancy Pelosi constantly downplay these voters' concerns and even insult them.
But, the contempt of voters' views, the contempt for the American people, let's face it, is being exposed. It's like the curtain is being drawn in this election, isn't it?
Yeah, and it is a sign of a desperate party that has clearly gotten some very bad numbers over the past couple of nights. They already know that they're going to lose the House. It's looking more and more likely that they're going to lose the Senate as well. And so, again, they have nothing to lose, and they have nothing to sell the American public. They can't talk to the public about crime or inflation without admitting that their policies are the reason that voters are concerned about those things in the first place.
Kaylee, what seemed to start this contempt was all of the orders that we received during the pandemic that we had a gut feeling were wrong in one way or another. That is, locking down the economy, locking our kids out of the classroom, saying that it'd be just fine, this remote learning will work out just fine, which we now know it didn't. All of those orders, those dictates that we received during the pandemic is how this started, this contempt for people and their individual rights, no?
Absolutely, yes. The pandemic was a disaster, 2 years of this disaster, and we now know that, and it's easy to say so looking back, of course, but the fact is that voters are very concerned about the things that they experienced during the pandemic as well, in large part because they're still feeling the effects of school closures, yes, remote learning, mask mandates. All of these things affected their families and their wallets directly. And
now we have this new movement among those biggest violators of our rights during the pandemic, again, ordering us to do things that we now realize were the wrong thing to do, whether it was masks or vaccines or whatever it was, in this so-called COVID amnesty. Talk a little bit about the COVID amnesty that a lot of these people who really forced out these dictates on the American public now want.
Yeah, there's a push. There was an article that came out this week called "We Need COVID Amnesty," and it was by an author who, to her credit, actually was not that wrong about a lot of things during COVID. But essentially what she's asking us to do is to forgive the people who were very wrong about COVID so that we can all just move on with our lives and forget that any of it ever happened. And, of course, the immediate reaction from a lot of people was, no, absolutely not. And that is the correct response, because if you're going to ask for forgiveness, usually that's preceded by an apology. And yet there have been no apologies from the government officials who got these things wrong, who locked down churches, who locked down schools, who forced children to wear masks for more than 2 years. There have been no apologies from the people who got these things wrong, and there has been no acknowledgement that their policies were even wrong in the first place. So you can't just move on from such an abysmal failure. And now they're covering each other's rear ends. We got a very short clip of Randy Weingarten. Do we have that clip of her endorsement for one of the main practitioners of this? Roll tape.
But you know who's on our side? You know who's the problem solvers? Governor Whitmer.
So Randy Weingarten, who actually had power over the CDC decisions regarding what happens in the classroom, locked down a lot of those classrooms, is now promoting the governor of Michigan, who is one of the biggest lockdown artists in America. I'm from Michigan originally, and I'll tell you this right now. I am so glad that Randy Weingarten went up and campaigned for her, because she is the kiss of death for Democratic campaigns. You remember last year when Terry McAuliffe was campaigning, the tide was starting to turn against him.
And at the last minute, he brought out Randy Weingarten to campaign for him, hoping that it would save his campaign. And well, look what happened. So if that happens to Whitmer, I'll be a very happy person. I'm sure there are going to be a lot of other happy Michiganders as well.
That's a great final point. Kaylee McGhee White, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.